Okay, protect mommy at all costs.
Yeah, so we had this little baby.
We had a little baby.
No, we didn't have no little
I'm about to say because you made Gen Z boy look up too.
baby. But over in Michigan, the 10-year-old little
She said
girl
we.
protects her mom. So her and her mother was doing a routine shop in Walmart, and they purchased a Samsung 75-inch smart TV. As she was approaching the exit, her receipt must have slipped out her pocket or whatever.
Oh, they tried to stop her.
And yeah, they tried to stop her. It was like she needs a receipt or whatever. So she looked over to the cashier. The cashier, was like, "Oh yeah, she's good. We got her, whatever." But that motherfucker at the front door wasn't going for it.
I tell
And
you
little
this.
do people know, the people at the front, you don't have to show them your receipt.
Yeah, listen, Sonya,
Like,
don't disrespect the hardworking people who try to stop people from stealing the stores. It
no,
is a hard job, y'all. I will tell you this myself. I made mistakes too being a loss prevention detective. He's considered a store greeter. That's still a form of loss prevention. It is extremely difficult to do it. And I know this is about to be a situation where he probably was in the wrong, but more times than none, they are saving stores and businesses a ton of money and they go unnoticed because the work that it really takes, the attitudes, the people, and the situations you have to be put in that situation is some of the toughest situations, whether you right or wrong. So I'm just gonna let you know before you finish this story. I'm gonna always put respect on their name because I know how hard it is and I know how dangerous it is. And that position and that profession does not get enough respect. It is hard when you're dealing with hooker boogers that set their days to just come steal. And you know how how it can affect you and the people who work with you on a daily basis. So I know she probably didn't steal some, and I'm probably sure that there's some racism in this story that we ain't gonna see. But still, there's a large percentage of the people that do it the right way and how it's supposed to be done. And we sometimes don't get the credit. Yeah.
okay, so she realized that her receipt was missing. So her name was Denise. She calmly explained the situation and flagged down the cashier who had just processed her transaction. Although the cashier confirmed that she did pay for the TV, McCaffrey refused to let her leave. McCaffrey is the greeter. Insisted she could not exit without a receipt. Frustrated but determined not to cause a scene, Denise proceeded to her SUV and flagged down the man in the parking lot, asking for help to load the TV into the vehicle. As the man began to help, a police car suddenly pulled up. Officer Lindsay Carter, 28, Ricky, with a reputation of being overly zealous, exited the vehicle with her hand already resting on her holster of her gun. McCaffrey had called the police, claiming Denise had stolen the TV and assaulted him on her way out. So Officer Carter immediately confronted Denise and accusing her, why is it doing this? Of theft and demanding she put her hands behind her head. Denise, caught off guard, tried to explain the situation, that she had paid for the TV and that the cashier had confirmed, but Carter's tone grew increasingly aggressive. The little girl is sitting in the car as she is watching her mom being forced around, and unnecessary force being given to her as her arm was grabbed, she was struck in her ribs and forced onto the ground, placing her in a chokehold, and Denise was gasping for air. Aaliyah, who was still in the SUV, watching horror as her mother struggled. Panicking, she remembered the firearm her mother kept in the glove compartment for protection, a weapon Denise taught her daughter to handle safely. Out of fear and desperation, Aaliyah retrieved the gun, stepped out the SUV, and pointed it at Officer Carter, screaming for her to stop. When Carter turned toward Aaliyah and appeared to be reaching for her weapon, Aaliyah fired a single precise shot, striking the officer in the eye. She collapsed and died. Aaliyah immediately dropped the gun and rushed to help her mother. Once Denise regained consciousness, moments later, as the other officers arrived, both she and Aaliyah was taken into custody. However, through investigation, Denise was cleared of any wrongdoing. The lost receipt was recovered, and security footage confirmed that Denise had paid for the TV and had not assaulted the greeter. The footage also revealed the officer caught her excessive use of force, which had escalated the situation unnecessarily. Aaliyah's actions were deemed justifiable as she acted in the defense of her mother.
I ain't taking back what I said.
I didn't say you had to take back what you said.
I still left him within that percentage that don't always do it the right way. And clearly he didn't. And look, shout out to that baby girl who knew my mommy was in danger, trying to kick ass and take names later. Right? Mm-hmm. I ain't mad at that little baby.
But it's the crazy thing that...
what I will hate, though, what I hate to think, though, is how that's going to affect that young lady years down the line knowing she killed somebody.
Yeah. But so, I guess I thought it was... I say it was them with my mommy.
Yeah, that's... I mean,
it was them with my mother. And she did what she had to do. But it's just so many times and issues where it doesn't turn out to be that person can be saved. You get what I'm saying? It's so many times that, you know, you can't say wrong place, wrong time. You know, just the mistaken identity or words have big power when you are the opposite race. And, yeah, it's unfortunate that officer, a rookie, lost her life.
It's not unfortunate.
Yeah.
That needs to happen, unfortunately. Sometimes these are the results of not preparing your officers to be the best that the job calls for them to be and not what they want to be. Right? And if those are the type of actions that has to happen, then unfortunately so be it. I'm not calling for no officers to be just shot just to be shot, but it's people out here that's going through real life situations. And sometimes the police isn't there to act in their best interest.